Hi, I'm Nick the Vice User, and today I'm going to be reviewing this new Metallica album, 72 Seasons. Metallica isn't really known for making great albums at this point in their careers, but they are at least expected to make music that's tolerable in sound quality. And with this new project of theirs dropping about 40 years after their debut, the production is way better than tolerable, and definitely played a big part in making the record's opening and title track as strong as it was. It starts with a top hat cymbal hitting hard on top of a raw, speeding bass, reminding the audience of the thrash they're getting into when listening to Metallica. And the guitars, of course, later does what the bass was doing. And when the guitars slow down, they are still catchy. And my god, the drums smack. With the follow-up Shadows Follow, it was also very catchy and has a badass guitar riff. But I was sold a lot by the rawness of the guitar solo later in the cut. I was impressed a lot with how these tracks turned out, but as the album continues, I got what I expected from a new Metallica album. Imperfection. With Screaming Suicide, while the production is still good, the riffs are boring and feels no different from the things Metallica or any thrash act in that matter has done before. And we don't seem to get a track I enjoyed as much as the first couple for a while, only so I can leave that track and go through another song that's just okay to wait for another highlight. Sleepwalk My Life Away had me complaining for the exact same reasons as the previous, but there was anticipation I had in the beginning due to the scratching noises that sounded amazing, and I have to hand it to You Must Burn for the relatively noisy solo and crisp snare that smacks good. But overall, I wouldn't consider it to be a highlight like the follow-up Lux Æterna. Energetic, great solo, and bright guitar riff, along with the double bass drum play that gives me an Ace of Spades Motorhead vibe I like a lot. As I said, we get more tracks I'm not crazy about down the road, but we still get Chasing Light, but even with that, I wasn't into everything else that came afterwards. And it's all for the same reason as the first tracks that threw me off my high level of enjoyment. I feel like Metallica was trying to go for something more progressive on the final track, Inamorata, where in its 11-minute run, there's a slow midsection that seems to evolve the track from its same old beginning. But it doesn't seem to follow through all the way because outside the solo, the ending only felt different from the beginning by so much. The riffs changed but still weren't all that exciting. Metallica didn't close 72 Seasons as well as it started, but it was consistent when it came to high quality production, and there isn't a track I hated. The floor to this thing is, it's okay, not the brightest, but solid. And I know they're in a position where they don't have to do this, but it would be nice if we could get at least one consistently highly enjoyable Metallica record with production like this in the future. But until then, I guess we do still have this record with good production. But yeah, I'll give it I'm gonna give this album a 6. Like, subscribe, comment how you feel, or give a suggestion. Check out my other social medias, and I'll see you next time.